Welcome to this Tutor to You Sociology topic video looking at media. In this video we're going to be focusing on the ownership of new media. The issue of ownership of the new media is a feature of both neophiliac and cultural pessimist arguments. While neophiliacs suggest that the new media has given people more choice and the freedom to create their own content, cultural pessimists suggest that large media conglomerates, often composed of traditional media producers, are dominant in the ownership of new media, and to an extent, both sides are correct. While new media is created by a broad range of individuals, the platforms that media is broadcast on are largely owned by big companies. Whilst there is a diverse range of new media sources, competition with media conglomerates is fierce. As new media has grown, platforms such as YouTube, Facebook and Twitter have become tech giants, with their influence exploding in the early 21st century. These giants, alongside traditional media conglomerates, dominate the broadcast of new media. The new media has seen the rise of several technology giants become the world's largest companies. For example, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Facebook and Amazon are all in the top 50 companies for revenue and combine broadcast of new media with devices on which it is received. Outside of the West, Chinese companies such as Jingdongmal and Alibaba have also entered the market, utilising e-commerce technology to become some of the largest retailers in China. Much like Amazon, their initial function is retail, but has been aided by the digital revolution and economic convergence. These tech giants have become involved in various aspects of new media production, creating original content, hosting audience-made content, and retailing devices capable of accessing new media. For example, Apple, who led the way in music streaming with iTunes, also operate Apple TV, whilst providing their own unique operating software for their many different devices. Google have diversified into production also, with Chromebooks and other Android devices, whilst their applications such as YouTube have become essential in the transmission of new media content. Amazon, originally a retailer, used the e-commerce revolution to boost profits, and through the acquisition of subsidiary companies, began streaming services for TV, movies, live gaming and audiobooks. They also developed a range of devices to enable individuals to receive new media content, from Amazon Kindles to Amazon Echo, and further into small appliances that are able to be controlled through smart technology. Microsoft, one of the world's leading software companies, have also diversified into the video games market with Xbox and communication with the acquisition of Skype. Finally, Facebook, now called Meta, has broadened its range of applications to include both Instagram and WhatsApp, while developing newer forms of media such as the metaverse and virtual reality gaming. However, traditional media has also looked to expand into new media formats, either through evolving their own products or acquiring others. Telecommunications companies such as AT&T and Verizon have made big acquisitions of Time Warner and AOL and Yahoo search engines respectively. Disney's expansion into new media has seen it develop streaming services such as Disney Plus and Hulu, whilst also acquiring various studios, applications and gaming licenses. Finally, the formerly UK-based BT diversified into television through BT Sport and purchased mobile telephone providers O2 and EE. Many new media outlets start out as independents but are quickly acquired by large corporations. For example, Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard for $68 billion in 2022, while Sony acquired games developers Bungie for $3.6 billion in the same year, both responsible for some of the largest video game series developed over the past 2 decades. And it's not just new media that gets snapped up either, with traditional sources of media being acquired by new media moguls. Jeff Bezos, former CEO of Amazon, purchased the Washington Post for $250 million. This illustrates the extent to which new media cannot remain free from the constraints of capitalism. Despite ownership of new media being seen as diverse, it is being increasingly controlled by a smaller number of companies, and this has led to some nations who oppose Western ideologies clamping down on businesses and closing several services. During the Ukraine conflict, Russia banned the use of Twitter and Facebook as it was broadcasting what they called Western propaganda, whilst there has also been limited to no access to Google, Facebook, YouTube and even Wikipedia in China as a result of comments made against Chinese regime by audiences. However, despite this, the power of the large corporations in owning and distributing new media is largely untouched on a global scale. That concludes this Tutor You Sociology topic video on media, looking at the ownership of the new media. Thanks for watching.